I love easy listening.
You are tuned to TBAT, Voice of Transylvania, vampire radio playing music to neck by.
You know, I haven't cleaned out my wallet since the Louisiana Purchase. Look, here's my very first driver's license.
Oh, what a wonderful photo, Herman. You look hideous.
Thank you.
Height, 6'8", eyes blue, brown, and undetermined. Must wear corrective lenses and corrective shoes. Oh, Herman, you checked the organ donor box.
I'm a great believer in recycling.
And now TBAT International News. Count Frederick Strimkin, author of the novel Frederick Strimkin's Thicker Than Water, has gone into hiding. Death threats continue to be issued by the king of the vampires, Count Vlad Diampala.
Strimkin. He makes me embarrassed to be a vampire.
But I thought you two were fraternity brothers.
Sigma Alpha Aorta.
Sounds like a great guy to me.
Yeah, that's just the trouble. He was.
Grandpa, all Count Strimkin did was write a book.
Lily, it's not just a book. Strimkin wrote about the vampiric codes. What gives him the right to make fun of our laws and rituals?
I don't understand why there's all this fuss.
You don't understand? Suppose somebody insulted you, humiliated you, ridiculed everything you believed in.
You do that to me all the time.
Anyway, I think it's great that all the vampires are rallying together. I sent $50 to the Get Strimkin Fund.
You, Mr. Cheapskate? A man with fish hooks in his pocket? You gave $50? I don't believe it.
It was the money I saved for your birthday present.
Grandpa, Count Strimkin does have a right to his own opinion.
Not if it offends other vampires.
Grandpa's got a good point. I remember how I felt when I saw young Frankenstein.
Even so, Herman, it's a small price to pay for the right to free speech. Grandpa, have you read the book?
I'd sooner sunbathe.
How can you condemn something you haven't even read?
All right, take it easy, you two. Let's not fight.
We're not fighting, Herman. Grandpa and I are having a discussion.
Lily, how come when you and I argue it's a fight, but when you do it with your father, it's a discussion? What's the difference?
About 100 IQ points. Water, it gives life to the masses. Blood, it gives life to the chosen. Milk, it does a body good.
Grandpa, we need to talk.
Lily, remember when you were young and we went to the midnight service at Count Diampala's castle?
I was so scared, I got color in my cheeks.
I was so proud when you stepped onto that stage and kissed the bat ring on the Impala's hand.
That was the first time I showed my fangs in public.
They were beautiful. That Bulgarian orthodontist was worth every penny he got.
That was a long time ago, Grandpa.
Yeah? Vampires were respected then. Look what's become of us now. We're the bad guys. We're evil villains in the movies and goofy cartoons on TV.
Well, what did you expect from Hollywood?
Every Halloween, the kids put on plastic fangs and run around screaming, "I want to suck your blood." What true vampire ever said, "I want to suck your blood"?
Count Tillis, but he had a speech impediment. Grandpa, this is the 20th century. Times change. Perhaps Count Strimkin was right.
Oh, Lily, this is your heritage. Every rule governing vampire belief and behavior is revealed in this book. How can you defend an infidel like Strimkin?
How can you defend a dictator like the Impala who wants to kill Strimkin just because he wrote a book?
Forgive my daughter. She's young. She doesn't always make right decisions. Take, for example, her choice of husbands.
Billy, I can't undo my shoelaces.
Need I say more?
Eddie, it's your turn. Question number 3. This food has long been the traditional American dessert.
Entrails.
Wrong, apple pie.
Go figure.
Well, Mom, isn't Grandpa coming up to play?
Grandpa is in no mood to play games.
Why?
Count Strimkin.
Strimkin, that's all I've heard today. Can't we find another topic for more pleasant conversation?
My slugs are mating.
I'll get it. Herman, the Strimkin issue will not go away just by ignoring it.
Billy!
Count Strimkin? Are you all right?
Well, I'm really not sure. I'm a writer, not a runner.
We've been so worried about you.
You look so beautiful. You look as beautiful as you did 200 years ago. Oh, that pale, pasty skin. And those exquisite circles in your eyes. And let me see those fangs. Ah, that Bulgarian orthodontist did great work. He did my younger daughter's teeth.
Oh, well, I want you to meet my family.
You must be Dr. Frankenstein's boy. Nice meeting you.
It's a pleasure to meet you before your assassination.
I want you to know, Count, that I support you 100%.
Oh, I know you would, Lily. Like father, like daughter.
Strimkin!
Count, it's been a long time.
Maybe not long enough.
Count, I thought you'd be the one vampire to understand. We were in the same fraternity together. We chugged O positive together.
That doesn't make us blood brothers.
But Count, give me a break. You know what it's like to hide from people who can fly and see in the dark? Anyway, I may have been followed here. I've been followed here.
Quickly, back here.
Vampires?
No, Domino's Pizza. Uncle Herman, do you have $10?
Is there some place we can talk?
All right, but I only got a couple of minutes.
You should fire your maid.
Put that down. This has no meaning for you.
You're wrong. The vampire code is as important to me as coffins that open from the inside.
You got a funny way of showing it. Why did you come to me?
Because, Vlad, you're my oldest friend. I mean, I might have thought you would help. Anyway, I need a place to hide until nightfall.
What does this look like, a blood and breakfast?
But don't you remember? We protested the first werewolf war together.
WW1. That was over 300 years ago. I'm not the same vampire. I lived through the Reagan years.
Where are you going?
I'm sorry, Frederick. I have to follow my conscience.
What do you mean?
I'm phoning the Count the Impala, turning you in.
Glad. Before you make that call, can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you still believe in the vampire code?
Of course I do.
When was the last time you drank blood, fresh from the neck?
Not since Marie Antoinette lost her head. I get factory seconds now from the blood bank they deliver.
200 years ago, not hunting for blood was against the codes.
And then the code was amended.
Why was it amended?
Oh, you know why. It was an image thing. The general public was getting sick of walking around with us clamped to their necks.
It was changed because the people had the courage to question. Have you read my book?
Of course not.
Well, just skim through it. It might change your mind.
No, put it away. I'm going to have to say 20 Hail Impalas just from looking at the cover.
It's just a book.
It's a bad book.
There's no such thing as a bad book.
You ever read Jackie Collins? Impala, I apologize for allowing Strimpkin into my home. I will dispose of the profanity.
You do that, and you'll be just as bad as the people who burn witches. This is my grandson, Rodney Allen Strimpkin. There he is in the 7th grade.
Oh, nice earring.
Thank you. I just wish he wouldn't wear it in his nose.
You're a real family man, Count Strimpkin.
Ah, thank you.
I don't see why all those vampires are angry with you.
Because, Herman, after living for centuries a certain way, it's hard for vampires to look at things in a different light.
It's hard for vampires to look at things in any light.
Lily, you're right. Count Strimpkin should be allowed to write about anything he wants, except a sequel to Young Frankenstein.
Well, thank you for your support. I wish there were more men like you.
Well, that's possible if you don't mind robbing graves and having a huge electric bill.
You know, the thing that concerns me is my family. I mean, there's no place we'll be safe anymore. You know, maybe I should turn myself in.
Oh, Count, if you give up, what other authors will take the chance to write the books that make us think?
Dr. Seuss has a book coming out.
Now, I still don't get why they want to put you on a hit list. It's just a book.
Do you think you could get the guy who wrote my algebra book on that list?
Well, Frederick, I just finished reading it.
And?
Trash, Strimpkin, trash.
How so?
The Grand Impala led the innocent nymphette by the hand up the grassy knoll. As they ascended, their clothing fell to the ground like candy wrappers stripped from their prize. Trash.
But very well writ. What did you say that page was again?
I gave you your chance. Now I got no choice but to turn you in.
Oh, no, you're not.
Lily, you could have just pushed down on the little clips.
Look, I think I'd better go.
No, wait, Count.
I don't need a phone. I'll use Eddie's CB radio to call the Impala.
The Impala has a CB radio? What's his handle?
Hemoglobin.
Once he makes that call, those vampires will be on me like bats out of hell. Look, I better be running.
Oh, Count, don't worry. I don't think that Grandpa's going to be making any calls on that radio.
What do you mean?
Well, yesterday I accidentally dropped the CB radio into the aquarium.
I guess you'll be having fried fish for dinner tonight. No, I know the Count. It won't take him 5 minutes to figure out another way to contact the Impala.
5 minutes may be all we need. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Come on,
Where are we
everyone.
going? Where are we going?
Herman.
Coming, dear.
Hyman, let me down now. Michael, that's a lot of cow blossom. The next time you do that, I'm going to rearrange your neck bolts. What are you doing with all these books?
They're reading them. Perhaps for the last time.
What does he mean?
Every one of these books has been banned at one time or another somewhere in the world.
Tom Sawyer? Mm-hmm. The Pit and the Pendulum? I used to read this to Eddie at bedtime.
You know, Count, certain people found it offensive.
Who could object to a simple story about rats, torture, and the Inquisition? Oh, I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't even born last century.
Grandpa, what will it take to change your mind?
Nothing. I'm going out and find a payphone.
Oh, Frederick, I'm sorry. It should have worked. I thought we could get through to him.
Oh, it's not your fault. There's no changing some vampires.
Quick, into the kitchen.
Yes.
Where's the kitchen?
Right here. I'm following, don't worry.
Ma'am, I'm John Turtle from the 6 o'clock news.
Oh,
We've heard that Count Strimkin is hiding in your house.
who told you that?
A very reliable source.
Who?
Pizza delivery boy.
Well, don't believe that liar. He told us a large pizza would serve 6 people. Marilyn, how could you?
He promised he wouldn't tell anyone, and he was real cute. Oh. I didn't think. Sorry.
We do not have time to go into this now. We have to get Count Stripkin out of here.
There. Now no one will recognize it.
And if they do, they'll think you're Roy Orbison.
But he's dead.
Just don't move much.
Oh, here's a snack for the bus. I'm sorry I blew your cover.
Oh, it's not your fault. I wish there was some way I could thank you all for your kindness.
Just keep alive.
That's right. The next time I see you, I don't want it to be down at the funeral parlor.
A disguise is not going to do any good. The Impala's men are on their way.
Well, what are you gonna do if they catch up with you?
Turn around, look him in the eye, and sing Pretty Woman.
Newsflash. 30 innocent people, including 5 children, were hurt in an explosion at a bookstore. A right-wing vampire group, Jugular United, has claimed responsibility for the bombing, vowing further retaliation against those who continue to sell Frederick Strimkin's Thicker Than Water.
30 people? 5 innocent children. The vampiric code stresses peace. Children. Eddie could have been in that bookstore. This is not supposed to happen in America. Why didn't somebody do something?
Perhaps we still can.
Listen to this. It says here there was a 14-car fender bender in Hollywood today. Several injuries were reported, but no fatalities.
You know, if people keep on wearing seatbelts, I'm going to have to take a pay cut down at the funeral parlor.
Eyewitnesses say that the accident was caused when hundreds of people witnessed Roy Orbison leaving a local 7-Eleven running from vampires in the middle of traffic. Keep running, Count.